House of Sillage. One thing they're going to do, they're always going to grab our attention with these beautiful bottles. This Looney Tunes limited edition Bugs Bunny fragrance is no exception. But is it really worth it? I don't know. You got to come back. Come back. We'll talk about it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video of Smell Good with Jenna. I'm, of course, Jenna. Thank you so much for stopping by. You know what you got to do. Like, follow, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into it. House of Sillage's Looney Tunes limited edition fragrance. I've seen quite a few people purchasing, so for those of you that haven't seen it, they have the Looney Tunes collection, they have Bugs Bunny, and they also have Tweety. I noticed a lot of people have been purchasing or showing off the Tweety version, but not so much the Bugs version. I was instantly intrigued by Tweety as well, not just only because I've seen everyone else have it, but Tweety is my favorite Looney Tunes character. Then ironically second is Bugs Bunny, so I was already intrigued in that sense. And of course the bottle, you've seen the bottle, it's absolutely gorgeous. But when I purchased the Disney House 100 Minnie Mouse fragrance and their Harry Potter Hufflepuff fragrance, they gave samples, and one of the samples were the Looney Tunes collection, Tweety and Bugs Bunny. And something about Bugs Bunny grabbed my attention more than Tweety. Tweety was cute, but I was more interested in Bugs Bunny. So I didn't get got this time. Once I saw that the price dropped like 50%, my boyfriend bought it. I didn't even buy it. But once I saw the price drop, we jumped on it. And yeah, I wasn't paying $400 some odd for a fragrance, especially when I know they go on sale. So just a heads up with House of Sillage fragrances, they always go on sale. Just be patient. Even if it's a new drop, they're gonna go on sale. Hold your horses. Hold your horses, Doc. So I'll mention some of the notes and then put the rest on the screen here. But in the top, we have bergamot, raspberry, and in the middle, we have jasmine, vanilla, whipped cream, and in the base, musk and patchouli. And I can definitely smell, honestly, I don't want to say this reminds me of their Minnie Mouse fragrance, but that raspberry and whipped cream is definitely something that's prevalent in this one, and you can smell it right off the bat. But I also found this to be green. It definitely, this is a fragrance I don't find that you can wear this all year long. Definitely find it just reminds me of spring. It doesn't even remind me of summer. It literally just reminds me of spring. That grass, I'm not sure what note gives off that grass smell, but it just reminds me of like the weather's nice. It's about 70 some odd degrees. You're at a picnic. You're doing something, an activity where you're in the grass, or at least taking in that grassy scenery. That's what that reminds me of, and I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. I think it's sweet. I know it's marketed as unisex, but I don't think this is a fragrance that men would necessarily gravitate to. I definitely find this more feminine, and I think it's absolutely beautiful for this time of the year, for spring. It smells playful, youthful. House of Sillage, they did a really good job with this fragrance. I must admit. Is it complex? No, I don't think any of the House of Sillage's fragrances are complex. But like I always say, you don't always need complex. Sometimes you need good, and this is a cute fragrance for sure. I forgot to mention too, in regards, before I move on, in regards to longevity and the whole nine, it's definitely a missed opportunity. Bugs Bunny got a carrot. Where's the carrot note? What's up, Doc? You know, I think that probably they could have added it in there somewhere, but that's just nitpicking. But in regards to longevity and Sillage, see, this is my, I don't want to say love-hate relationship with House of Sillage, because I enjoy the house. I do. But this fragrance is 30% concentration. So for me, again, if that's the concentration and your name is House of Sillage, then I want that to like linger and waft and you smell me. Like there's certain fragrances that I wear, and for example at work, and my coworker says like, yo, that fragrance stayed in my office, or I smell you all up and down the halls and what have you. This wasn't that. It's cute, it's pretty, beautiful scent, but Sillage, I needed to do more. Maybe it could be a situation when I reviewed the House of Sillage Minnie Mouse, and I felt the same way. After a while though, I started to smell it a little bit more. So maybe it's a thing where it needs to macerate a little bit longer. But in regards to right now, when I first wore this, the first couple of times, I didn't get that projection that I was seeking. So I wouldn't, as I mentioned earlier, this is not something I would pay full price for. Absolutely not. But for $180, yeah, I'd pull the trigger. So I'm just a heads up, if you're expecting something to project and waft and what have you, and longevity, this is not the fragrance. At least for me, in the beginning, that wasn't the case. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Like I do after every fragrance review, I mention my layering combo that I use to make my fragrances last a little bit longer and just to project a little bit better. And as I mentioned, Bugs Bunny reminds me of Minnie Mouse slightly because of the raspberry note and the whipped cream in it. So what I did was I used a similar layering combo that I used for Minnie Mouse. I started with, like I always mention, before I go in with a scented body wash, I wash with an unscented soap just to get that base clean and just remove all the debris and all of that. So I use from Bath & Body Works Sun-Ripened Raspberry, and then I pair from Brown Sugar Babe. This is their impression of the Minnie Mouse fragrance. I use this and I pair it with Bath & Body Works Sun-Ripened Raspberry. Put that together, get that raspberry, get that whipped cream going on, and then I paired it with Bugs Bunny. And that raspberry was shining, that whipped cream was shining, and it just smelled really, really, really good. And like I said, it gave me that grass green vibe that peeked through. Again, I didn't find this to be long lasting, but the combination did help. But I definitely had to retouch throughout the day. So do I recommend, and if it's full bottle worthy? It may not necessarily be full bottle worthy. I do recommend you purchasing it, but not if you have to pay full price. House of Sillage always has fragrances on sale. This is on sale as I record this. This is currently on sale for half off. If you want to get it, then definitely pull the trigger then. But it's not full price worthy. I don't think any fragrance $400, $500 is full price worthy. But that's neither here nor there. But it's a cute scent. It fits the bill for springtime. And if you're into raspberry, whipped cream, and all that, you'll definitely like this fragrance. So that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, follow, subscribe, like, comment. Let me know. Are you interested in this one, or are you interested in the Tweety one? Do you have it already? Let me know. And always remember, the best compliment one can get is that you smell so good.